Philly Beer Week gives you many chances to mingle with some of the biggest names in the craft brewing industry. Nothing compares, however, to the Forum of the Gods. This unique experience was held this past year at Philadelphia Bar and Restaurant and featured an open panel with a great range of brewers, including Sam Calagione of Dogfish Head, Carol Stout of Stouts Brewing, Vinny Solurzo of Russian River, Brian Grossman of Sierra Nevada, and Larry Sador of Deschutes Brewery. Over 100 people gathered to hear the inside scoop on the brewing industry in an intimate setting with beer samples from each representative. The brewers were extremely passionate about their art and discussed it at length.
The craft brewers like you and we're a bunch of buddies. We are just a bunch of buddies. We hang out all the time. We have breakfast together, and naturally, let's make a beer together.
I think that people that like craft beer are genuinely promiscuous.
So I don't see a lot of loyalty out there, nor do I expect it. I think that the customer going out there and demanding new, better, more interesting beers, higher quality beers, I think it's just great. I think it's fantastic.
I think craft beer lovers will find a cadre, a group of brands, group of breweries that they believe in, and just drink within those breweries. And they're always maybe adding one to that list. And, you know, I love that. I think beauty's in the eye of the beer holder, styles shouldn't matter, just your palate should matter, and you go on a journey.
So the beauty is, because of our size, we can be flexible and react to the customer and the market.
We are, you know, in essence, a little bit of artists ourselves, and we like creating all these different things. And to sort of say, no, we're only going to make one beer before it gets boring and repetitive.
And we want to keep Dogfish as a family company, because if we went public, the first decisions that would be made would be like, you can't spend $140,000 on a Palo Santo tank, you need to brew 60, brew 60, brew 60. Then I'd be fired within weeks and out of a job.
You now have kids that have grown up with their parents only drinking craft beer.
My kids, as they were in college and their friends, they're not drinking a lot of the traditional lighter beers. They really want diversity of flavor.
Well, I shocked the hell out of my wife the other day. We were somewhere and went through the beer list, and it was like yada, 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 yada. I'll have a PBR.
The last thing I drank that was not craft beer was, I was doing shots with Joe Short, and Vinny was, what were we drinking shots at? What was that? Jameson. Yeah.
Budweiser out of a can in Chico at Sierra Nevada with
So I was drinking Coors Light. It was 90-some degrees.
This isn't the first Forum of the Gods, nor do we believe it to be the last. For the craft beer enthusiast or even the average beer drinker, this is one event that people will be clamoring for years to come. Nowhere else can you sit down and have a beer with brewing legends and have a straightforward dialogue about the industry. And what's on the horizon for these top brewers? Positivity, hope, and the determination to give the craft beer industry the attention it deserves.
We all believe in a rising tide rises all boats, and you know, as long as someone's drinking craft beer, it works good for all of us.
It's really what your palate is, and we as brewers aren't putting out B and C beers. We're putting out A beers all the time.
Thanks to all the brewers for the amazing work they do, and thanks for joining us for this edition of Inside Brew.